what you have naturally. Be it straight hair, be it curly hair. How can someone have mango with rice? That also sticky. While I'm speaking, also my mouth is watering right now. Thinking of mango sticky rice.
As you said, no, you just have to bloom where you're planted. You could be in hell in Mumbai also, in your mind. And you could be in heaven in Manipal, in your mind. No work is too small, like,
Exactly.
and you don't have to go into conventional professions.
Why is it that when you're in Mangalore, you cannot behave like Mangaloreans? So it's just like accepting the culture.
But you're telling us that it's a family destination, it's a beautiful
It is.
country.
You're going to get tanned over here also.
Right.
You go and get tanned in Bangkok or Thailand or Phuket, whatever.
Talking to you is like opening a book, and just reading about the place.
So that's why that was so close to me that I actually engraved it on my body. Third day, I don't know what, I went over there and it was again typhoon. Husband is also there with me, so it's like, we say, like till death do us apart. So that is them, both of us are together. He's thinking how he'll save me because sadly I don't even know how to swim. You have to live your life on your own terms.
And really excited to have you on the SunKissed Podcast.
I am excited as well. Super excited.
So we both from Mumbai
Yes.
came to South India and have
South
settled
India,
here
yeah.
and
Yes.
made it our home. So how do you feel like from the busy life of Mumbai, you just, transported yourself to this kind of sweet haven, Mangalore?
It has been a journey of good 10 years to, come and settle down in in Mangalore. But has been a great journey so far. And I've always loved Mangalore because of its food. The people out here so welcoming, so warm. And it's very laid back. So from that hustle and bustle of Bombay, I still love my city though, but I think I love Mangalore more. Sorry, Mumbaikars, but yes. So I think at a given point of time in your life, you want to live that busy yet a very laid back life. I think that is here in Mangalore.
Mangalore has given you an opportunity to blossom with your passion.
Yes.
Which is hairstyling.
Yes, it is. It is.
So we love your hair.
Thank you very much.
And in South India, curls are all around you.
All around. And beautiful women with beautiful curly hair. Beautiful curly hair.
So,
yes.
we always want to have straight hair, the ones who have curls, because we don't know how to take care of the curls. So maybe you're the one we should go to. Understand
I'll be happy.
how curls would look good on an Indian face.
They definitely look very, very good. It's just about taking care of your hair in the right way. I think growing up, even for me also, even I remember my mom brushing out my curls, because I think curly hair, what happens is it's like a thing that it cannot look professional. It cannot look neat. But now frizz is a part of curly hair, I would say, okay, being a hairstylist for such a long time. And it's beautiful. You basically have to embrace what you have naturally, be it straight hair, be it curly hair. Curly hair is like a crown on your head. You can wear it like an accessory as well, right? You can wear it, you can straighten it if you wish to, blow dry it, or else wear it naturally curly,
So what comes through about you, Fiona, is that your personality. In the sense that how you have embraced your curls, you have absolutely embraced your own personality in terms of taking up a profession which kind of was taboo at that time for a average Indian, South Indian, Mangalorean family to take up hairdressing as a profession, and then to take it up, go to Doha, Dubai, do freelancing in it, and then come back to Mangalore. So you lived your life on your own terms.
Yes, I would say that. I mean, back then it was considered to be, I think even now sometimes it's considered to be rebellious. But I guess you have to live your life on your own terms, right?
Yeah.
And knowing that you're doing it the right way, ethical way, I would say.
Absolutely. And we just love that about you. You travel, you meet new people, and you just want to be there every moment. You want to enjoy this life which you have. So tell us about your travel tales, like where all has travel taken you?
Oof, travel tales has been amazing. Okay, so I would say I started off my travel journey because my husband was a ex-purser, with an airline, and so it was amusing to see his pictures and where he's traveled and the food and meeting people. Although he's a very shy person, but loves talking to people and knowing their stories, the local life, how they come up, and all of those things. But that got me really amused, and I'm like, oh wow, this is also because coming from a very middle class family, Mumbai middle class family, for us traveling was maybe to Goa, Mangalore. That was vacation for us, okay, and we loved it then also, and I love it now also. But after you have gone out, traveled internationally, when I seen his picture, I'm like, okay, we can do this also. And we did that, and I loved every bit of it, because for us, for our travel, it is like our food is the major, it's like the priority.
Is it?
Yes.
Doesn't look like
I know it doesn't look like. I know it doesn't look like. So I would say I'm a mindful foodie. Okay. And people laugh at me when I say that, because if you're a foodie, you're a foodie.
Right.
So I do attach this word mindful, because I'm eating in portion, controls and all. But I will enjoy everything, and mostly the local
Okay.
food. So say when we went to Bangkok, which is one of our favorite, like Southeast Asia has been our favorite destinations, any part of Southeast Asia. So Bangkok was my first place that I had traveled to. And I absolutely fell in love with the place, both of us, okay? Because the food, the people out there, they are so warm, welcoming, and they'll be okay to just sit and have a conversation with you, because thankfully their language is not a barrier, unlike other Southeast Asian places.
This
But,
is something like many families would like to hear. Thailand
Yeah.
has got a very notorious, kind of an image. And a lot of people don't want to go there because
Yeah.
of certain myths, or maybe, certain things they've heard about it in the past. But you're telling us that it's a family destination. It's a beautiful
is.
country. And
It is.
it's wonderful to hear that. So,
Yeah. And see, the thing is also, it's a tropical climate, okay? Just like a
Right,
Mangalore,
right.
okay? It's tropical climate. But now if you're saying that, oh, I don't want to get tanned and this and that, then you're going to get tanned over here also.
Right.
You go and get tanned in Bangkok or Thailand or Phuket, whatever. But the food, it is a family destination as well, I would say. But you choose your places, right? You plan your itinerary in such a way. Like I'll give you like a story that we had, or rather an adventurous story that we had. That's why I always tell people, like, plan your travels accordingly. Like, it was some lunar calendar, something of that Chinese festival. Something was happening, and I remember we had booked a very nice hotel. And because of this festival that was taking place, we had to go to another hotel, because we had only booked for those certain nights, and we thought, okay, we'll extend it, being overconfident that it is going to be there, we'll have the rooms available. But then we did not. So we had to go, we found a place decent enough, but it was in this very very shady kind of a place, where you had like a red light area, and that was also an adventure, but it was just my husband and me, so it was okay. We found fun in that, as in the sense, like, you're going through all those alleyways. But for families, I would not recommend. So people with kids, I always tell them, plan it accordingly. If we would have probably planned it, well, we would have still stayed in that hotel of ours and would have not had to go through all these things. That was also part of an adventure, so it was fine. But all you need to do is plan your travels
plan
very
the
well.
travel.
Yeah.
Fiona, when you talk about Thailand, you said you're a foodie, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of food did you love there?
So like I said, not one. There are like many which we really loved. One of them is mango sticky rice. One of my favorites. It's like a staple over there, like how you have your neer dosa. Like neer dosa is one of my favorites. So that was mango sticky rice. Then you have a lot of
What
your.
is mango sticky rice actually?
So okay, having now mango
I
like.
can't imagine mango with rice like in
Yeah,
India.
exactly. That came to my mind when I seen mango sticky. I'm like, how can someone have mango with rice? That also sticky.
And that's too sticky. That's right.
Sticky, yeah. So they have their staple rice, which is a
Okay.
normal steam rice or a sticky rice. Basically, it's known as like a jasmine rice, or like, they have that kind of rice. Like how we have our sona masuri and all of
Right.
that. They have like the sticky
Sticky
rice,
rice, okay.
which is eaten with every, like your Thai green curry, red curry, with any other
Chopsticks.
dishes. With chopsticks. Now that is a very funny thing, which I'll come back to it later on. But you have your mango, like a proper ripe, nice mango,
Okay.
which is cut into slices,
Right.
like nice slices, and then again diced again. So you take one, you poke your the toothpick that will give you, or the fork with the mango. have it with the sticky rice, and they have this coconut milk,
Okay.
which is poured on the entire thing.
Okay.
And to add to it,
Uh-huh.
you also have this, we call it moong dal, right?
Yeah,
We call it
yeah,
moong dal. I
right.
don't know what you call it in the local language here, but you have to add that on the sticky rice, okay?
Cooked moong dal.
Yeah, the moong dal that we have, like a savory item moong dal that we have. The yellow one, the
Yeah,
yellow
yeah.
moong dal. Yeah, not the green
Not the
ones.
green one, okay.
The yellow one.
Yeah.
You add it on the sticky rice,
Okay.
and you have to have it because it gives you that crunch when you're having it, okay?
That's interesting.
It is delicious, trust me. And mind you, that is like the entire year it is. And how they find that sweet mangoes the entire year.
So
like
you
we
take the chopstick.
yeah. Not the chop. You can even have it with the
Okay,
fork,
you
or
take
they
the
give you
fork.
like a big toothpick kind of
Okay.
thing. Okay. So you just poke your fork in that
Mango.
take the sticky rice, have it with, and the coconut milk has to be poured on top.
Okay.
Basically, the flavor comes from the sweetness comes from the mango.
Okay.
That little bit of saltiness will be in that coconut milk.
Right.
The rice does not. I don't think the rice has any kind of like
Flavor.
salty flavor. So this all your savory sweet thing together, it's like a burst of flavors in your mouth. Just at the scoop of it or the one spoon that you have, and it is amazing. Some of them will have that for your breakfast, lunch,
lunch.
dinner. You can have it, and it's like a staple.
And mangoes are available like in plenty. When we went to
Plenty.
Phuket,
And it's sweet.
yeah,
It's
sweet mangoes
It's
and
sweet
lovely
mangoes.
yellow.
It's yeah.
juicy.
While I'm speaking, also my mouth is watering right now, thinking of mango sticky rice. But it is the yummiest thing you can have over there.
I'll give you an experience. Why I asked you how do you eat the mango sticky rice was because while coming back from Phuket, we had not. I had taken a group of ladies, so one of them did not taste mango sticky rice for all the days. So she was like, "I want to taste. I want to taste." In the airport, in Phuket airport, there was a food counter. She said, "Okay, I'll take parcel. I'll eat it in the flight." She took parcel and she sat in the flight, and we were all looking at her. We just couldn't figure out how to eat it. It was so.
Oh my.
It was like a mango which is cut nicely with
Diced,
the
yeah.
skin
Correct.
open. There was rice, and then how do you eat both of it? We were
Yeah.
just looking at her. She couldn't manage,
Manage to
Then she
eat
said,
it,
"I'll
yeah.
first eat the mango and then I'll eat the rice."
Oh, that's not the way to eat. That's like an insult to mango sticky rice. But that's okay. She didn't know how to eat it.
It
so
was
that's
absolutely confusing for her to. That's the reason why I asked you. So now I think it's a good education here. How to eat mango sticky rice.
Mango sticky
while
rice, yeah.
in Thailand.
But because I've had people out over here trying to make mango sticky rice,
Okay.
but trust me, that moong dal has to be there.
Okay.
Because without it, it's like it has to be married together, I would say.
Yeah,
Okay,
like how misal pav we put that.
yes, you have to put that the mixture on top, right? You have to put it, otherwise it just doesn't taste. That crunch is not there.
Yeah.
The same thing with mango sticky rice. Yeah,
So it's
it has to be had.
mean,
So
my
it
mouth
is
is
like, see, that's what I'm telling you. It's like it's a mouth-watering dish. Yeah.
other than the sticky rice, Fiona, what were the other delicacies in Thailand you really enjoyed?
So what comes to my memories, one more is this chicken, basil chicken fried rice. Okay. It's like they always say like fried rice. Normally in our childhood days, we only thought about this Chinese
Yeah,
fried
that's
rice.
right.
But I tasted like something which is a next level flavor, which is in your mouth. Okay. We had visited this one place, small restaurant. This lady is making everything fresh in front of you. So she's like heated up a wok, like really heating, and she'll put in the rice, chicken, everything. Vegetables, and obviously to put the basil also in that. And they'll have this small red chilies that they will put. Okay. If you bite each of them, and obviously it's spicy, but the flavor that it is like a burst of flavors again in your mouth. So it's like you can have it plain, or you can
Okay.
have it with another side dish, which is morning glory, which is our water spinach. Okay, it's like that. It's
Okay.
had it with it, or you can have it separately, like by itself. But that is another this. Like you could have that again, morning, afternoon, evening, like that. Okay, these are those dishes. See, apart from your traditional Thai dishes, which are like green curry and red curry, and apart from that, I had everything else. I've tried the green curry, but it is like okay, it's your normal green curry. It was fine for me. It was like okay. It was like I will not probably try this again. For a first timer, it was good. But I just wanted to venture so much because of the food is flavorful.
Flavorful, because they put the spices and they don't actually grind the chilies and all.
Exactly.
They take
It's
it out.
fresh. Yes, it's fresh.
They
It's
don't
fresh.
consume the chilies. It's just there as a garnish.
It's just as a flavor.
Yeah,
And
as
a
a
lot
flavor.
of ginger garlic, which is there. Not paste, huh? The full,
ginger
yeah,
and
full diced.
The soup noodles.
Noodles are there. I would say, yeah, noodle soup is there. Wonton. Yeah, tom yum has not been a favorite of mine, but I like the way it looks because it has a lot of colors in it. And for me as a person, I like color, in everything that I see.
I can see that tattoo there.
Tattoos also, yes.
Color.
Colorful ones, yeah. So, so tom yum, but a lot of people have said it's very tasty. I tried it once. I didn't like it.
Right.
But I would say try it out,
Try it out.
You would not know until you don't try it out, yeah.
Absolutely. And what
Lot of
are the things in Thailand? Which are the cities did you visit? Like Chiang Mai?
Yeah, Chiang Mai I did. We have done Bangkok like so many times. In Bangkok, we have also done, my favorite place is Chinatown. It is amazing. It's bustling with people. Okay. And then you meet people. It's when you say Chinatown, you only think like, oh, you'll get Chinese food over there. Apart from Chinese food, you'll get everything.
Everything else.
Like it's like the traditional food that you get to eat. So morning also you have their traditional bao buns with chicken, and afternoon also you can have, because that is their staple that they're having. And we will think like, oh, you have these things in the morning also, but it's a breakfast item. It's a lunch item. It's a dinner item also. So it's how you go with your mindset,
Right.
But these things will open up your mind. Like, you're not going with a closed mindset. You have to go with an open mindset to be okay with exploring things. If you don't like it, don't try it out
That's
again.
right.
As simple as that, yeah.
So you go to Thailand, you go to Bangkok, and you go to Chinatown.
Yeah,
And in
Chinatown.
Chinatown, do you converse with the locals, or do you listen to their stories, or do you want to know more about how they came there, how they?
Yeah, actually, we met this one, very a nice story that I have is when I went to Bangkok for the first time, there was this young chap who was there. He had his bubble tea, like I wouldn't say a caravan, but he was on a bicycle which was attached to like a small trolley kind of thing, which he would make his bubble tea, okay? It was just in a by lane that we found him, and we said, okay, let's go and have it, because that time bubble tea was like a big thing. Oh, we have to try. If you're going to Bangkok or Thailand, you have to try the bubble tea over there. Okay. So bubble tea, for the ones who do not, I mean, now everybody knows what is a bubble tea, but then now they are coming with variations of the jaggery ones and the sugar balls and this and that. But that time it was just a normal bubble tea.
Could you explain bubble tea, by the way?
Bubble tea is like your normal tea that you have, not masala chai. Okay? The normal tea, the brewed one, but it's had cold. The milk tea, yeah. The milk tea, which is cold. And they have this over here, the sago balls that you have, right? The big ones. So that it's like boiling hot when they're making it. And they will put that hot bubbles in your tea, because the tea is already cold with ice.
Right.
And that's called bubble tea. So it's like these brown sugar balls, they call it, okay? And it's mixed in that, and you have to keep sipping it.
It's cold, warm, or hot?
It's cold. It's cold. You have to have it cold. It's like, and you would see in Southeast Asia, basically, even in Thailand for that matter, you'll see everybody having cold drinks. You'll never see them having like hot. We people coming, like you say, we'll want to have our tea, coffees, which is like proper tea, and your
hot.
cappuccinos, like hot, right? These guys have even coffee also cold.
Cold.
Like you'll have your iced coffee, whatever.
ice.
You'll see them, everyone is just walking around with like sipping everything. Every time they're sipping, like, they'll have these sippers with them, which is filled with ice and like a milk tea, plain milk tea also, or you'll have the bubble
It'll
tea.
be cold.
Yeah, it will be cold. It's had cold, and it's refreshing. So like I was saying, coming back to that story, we met this guy. We were asking him that, how did you come across with this thing? And the guy just works for, I think, if I remember correctly, he said 3 or 4 hours in a day. Like he just comes, opens it up, and he himself meets a lot of tourists. So we were just standing over there sipping our bubble tea while he was making a conversation with every tourist that came by. In that scorching heat, obviously he had something to cover his head, but with a smile greeting every single tourist or every single person that came over there, And he was sharing a story like how he just started, like he doesn't have a job, he was studying. And this was his part-time.
Okay.
So young chap, very young. I'm sure he was in his early 20s or something like that. But this is what he was doing. And it was so impressive. Like, we were like, wow, he's studying and he's doing this for his, pocket money or something. But he's doing it with a smile on his face, So irrespective, everybody has a lot of issues, problems in their life. It's just that how you look at it or how you overcome it on day-to-day basis. It's like that. So that brought us like that positivity, between
Positivity,
us.
yes.
Yeah,
No work is too small, like,
exactly.
and you don't have to go into conventional professions.
Correct,
Even
correct.
this could be like something which gives him a lot of happiness,
Happiness,
and
yeah.
even shares his, happiness with others when he talks
Others.
to tourists.
Yeah, and then he shuts down, like say whatever time in the evening, and then he has time for his family. And he says that also, that then I have time for my family. Similar brother and sister also we met who were selling mango sticky rice, and they became our favorites because we would go every time to bring mango sticky rice from them only because they had this very vibrating, like, the smile was amazing. Each time we went, we could, sense that vibe right from a distance, So it's like different people you meet in your
And
travels.
what happiness it gives to them just handing over that mango sticky
Mango
rice to
sticky
the,
rice,
tourists
yeah.
or to anybody who comes to their stall.
Exactly.
That is happiness.
And mind you, they're doing that every single day, but they're doing it with a smile. And they're only selling mango sticky rice. There's nothing different about it. They're making it every day, but every day is a new day for them because they're meeting different people.
And the reactions are different.
Exactly every day. See,
Conversations are different.
exactly. And what happens is, say maybe today I'm a tourist, I'm already like tired, whatever, but I see this two these two youngsters standing in front of me with a smile which is so bright and vibrant. They will just brighten up your day even if you're tired. Like, you have walked so much and you're tired, but you just meet them and you're just like happy and you make them happy. It's like that.
Fiona, what I can see is when you go to a country, you just don't look at the skyscrapers, or you're not in awe of all of those modernization which happens in cities. But what touches your heart is that small vendor of a bubble tea.
Correct. That's true.
The boys and girls who sell mango sticky rice, and such things affect your travel. It gives you such a lasting impression that the country becomes close to you.
That's true. That's right.
It's
Absolutely.
not about having the highest skyscraper or some of the modern luxuries, what we say, but these small things which bring so much happiness.
That's true. Absolutely. I totally agree to that.
So it's so beautiful.
It is. It is. Definitely.
Yeah, so traveling into the smaller cities like Chiang Mai is not on top of the tourist list, but Westerners have recognized that this place has got an old world charm. And that's what people are going towards these days. Moving ahead, people want to go away from modernization. They want to go into the backwaters, into the, places which are not yet full of tourists.
That's
and one
true.
of them is Chiang Mai.
Chiang
How
Mai.
was your experience there in that small little quaint city of Chiang Mai in your most loved country of Thailand?
Yeah, Chiang Mai also, I would say, like Bangkok is a proper city, like I mentioned. It has that hustle bustle to it. But Chiang Mai is like a very laid back place, okay? People start their jobs early, and we stayed there for 15 days, mind you. And people, when we went back, I had my friends asking, you did 15 days only in Chiang Mai? I said, yes. Said, apart from that, I said, no, we only did that. That was relaxing because see, at least for my husband and me, who's my travel partner, for us, a holiday, we take it very seriously. So it has to be relaxation. And obviously, you're doing sightseeing and all of that. It should not be such a hectic holiday where you need another vacation to come out of that holiday, Because I feel if you're not relaxing, you're not meeting people, you're not, soaking up the memories over there, then what's the point? So Chiang Mai was one of those places, like you meet the locals, you are sitting and chit-chatting with them, and people have the time. Like you go to the smallest cafes also over there, you will see tourists also, like I'm talking about Westerners also will come. They will sit and strike a conversation with you, and it's like with you'll feel it's safe. You can just go out in the night also. I remember once we just decided, okay, let's go out, maybe we wanted to go clubbing or something like that. But then it was just a change of mind. We said, no, there was just a live band thing happening on the opposite side of our hotel. We just went there and we just started going around with the crowd singing over there and all. It just in that spur of the moment, So it is not necessary you have to go to a proper
nightclub,
disco, to a
yeah.
nightclub to, enjoy yourself. You can do it even in a like a normal local bar also, which was there. Complete safety. Nobody's trying to act funny with anyone. Everybody's just enjoying themselves, So Chiang Mai was that way. And everybody is doing their own, like they're working hard. You can see every person, the locals are working hard. They have this thing where they even make, you can give your shirts here and to stitch all your things and all, and they'll give it to you very nicely. It's like done in a very ethical way. Your fruits are fresh over there. Vegetables are fresh. I think we stayed for such a long time. If we would have, I think if I loved that little bit of cooking, I would have probably got fresh fruit, your fresh groans over there, and you can just cook over there as
Oh, by
well.
the riverside or how?
Yes, we had a lake by our, it was called this Tape Lake. Okay, so there we would see a lot of couples coming to shoot their bridal, like a pre-shoot over there. We used to have a lot of these couples coming because that was a part of their shoot, I guess, So that was probably seen in a movie, and that's how it got very famous. Yeah, so it was by a lake. So we wake up in the morning, go for our walks and runs by the lake.
Okay.
And it is beautiful. You see a lot of people coming over there, just sitting and relaxing the whole day, like maybe with a coconut water or
Time,
something. Yeah.
stand still. So from the hectic life of a hairdresser in Dubai and Doha, where every day you're time bound, like you have shoots, you have fashion shows, and you're doing the hair, and everything is connected second to second. You're just in chaos, and from that chaotic environment, you really appreciate the slow life, the very gentle life which Chiang Mai had to offer you. But
Yes.
in comparison, do you think Chiang Mai and Mangalore have a lot in common? Because when my husband went to Chiang Mai, he told me that it's exactly how our places, Udupi, Mangalore, our coastal is what
Correct.
Chiang Mai is all about.
Total.
But the
Total.
way,
Yeah.
the way, what is it that Chiang Mai has done to attract tourists and which we are still learning?
See, I feel over there, in China, if I have to compare both, it's exactly the same to relate to what you said. But I think Chiang Mai, what is happening is I think their food over there, they do have Indian restaurants also, few of them, okay? But I think in Mangalore, what happens is like I still love the Mangalorean food and all of that, and we're open now. I see a lot of places which are open to exploring
World
other
cuisines,
cuisines
yeah.
and all of that. So I think if you add a little bit of more to that as well, because food, I think any part of the country, you are, you're joining hands with, it starts from that stomach, over there. Because obviously you're hungry, right? We're human beings. You will feel hungry.
Right.
Like apart from me being a mindful foodie, you will still have people who are foodie. They want to try the local cuisine. Our local cuisine here is amazing. Okay. Like in Chiang Mai also, they are local cuisine. We go to have their food over there. So why is it that, like in terms of in Mangalore also, they explore a little bit more in our local cuisine only, I feel that is a little bit, it's just behind a little bit. But apart from that, it's just the same. Your cleanliness part, I see even Mangalore also, certain it is beautiful. Your weather is the same. You have the
same.
rains. Greenery is, I would choose Mangalore over Chiang Mai, okay? To be very honest, on my way over here also, it's like lush.
It's lush green.
It's
Even
beautiful.
when your flight lands into Mangalore,
Yeah.
so many of my friends from all over
Exactly.
the world, when they come to Mangalore, when the flight is approaching Mangalore, they are just awestruck by the entire green,
The
canopy.
landscape that, yeah,
They
that's
cannot
true.
believe a place is like that. When you go to any other country or any other city,
You'll
I
see a
don't
lot of
think-
buildings.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see this kind of complete canopy of green and river.
Yeah.
So that is something we should appreciate about our
Yeah.
own place. So
Actually, we already have all
Yeah,
of it.
we all-
There's nothing to
That's true.
change. Let me just say that there's nothing to change. Mangalore already has everything over here. Be it your climate. Yes, it's a tropical climate. So I
Correct.
always tell people when they say, "Oh yeah, it's very hot in Mangalore." I'm like, yeah, but then when you travel to other Southeast Asia and all, it's tropical over there also. There we are.
Right,
How
that's
can we
right.
be okay with that? It is how it is, and it's perfectly fine
Perfectly
because
fine.
it's good. You're still breathing in the fresh air, unlike these other cities. We are still fortunate enough to breathe the fresh air and to see this greenery around.
greenery around. So what we should appreciate. Tourism is all about going to a place, not changing the place.
Exactly.
You should go to the place and appreciate
For what it
yeah,
is.
for what it is.
For what it is, yeah.
Absolutely. We cannot say that we want to become Tokyo, we want to become New York. We don't want to become anything. We just want to be ourselves, and we want people to come here and understand what we are all about.
And accept the culture the
Accept
way
the
it is.
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's I think what you do, Fiona. What I've seen is, how you appreciate local culture, how you appreciate local temperament in terms of their, happiness quotient. That's what
That's
the
true, yeah.
things that you appreciate are very different from other travelers. And that's I think what. Gives you that contentment, and that is all written all over your face. As you said, no, you just have to bloom where you're planted. You could be in hell in Mumbai also in your mind, and you could be in heaven in Manipal in your mind. So it's all the mind.
It's like I said, no, it's all the mindset that
all the
you carry
mindset,
wherever. Like if you want to be, example in Bangalore, it's a fast-paced life, right? But some people, they love that fast-paced life. Okay, they want
Correct.
to do it
Like my
9 to
daughter.
5, like tuck,
Correct.
tuck, tuck. I have to do this, and the day by like 10:30, 11 o'clock, you want to wind up. You start the same thing the next day as well. Some people want to do that. They want to hustle. They want to do those things. Some people, they like you don't have the time to meet other people and talk. Me, I love doing that. I like when I meet people, I like to have a
Know more
conversation.
about what
know
their
about-
life is all about.
Yes, of course. It depends, if the opposite person is on the same wavelength as well.
Correct,
Because in my career, I meet so many people like that on day-to-day basis.
Some want to share, some don't.
Some no, and you can just sense it that the
Yeah, you
person
can sense it.
is not okay with speaking, and the person
Right.
is okay with speaking.
Correct.
So you can just sense it. And like I said, I'm in this industry for 13 years.
Right.
I can just sense that when the person is
Yes.
going to be on the same
Correct.
wavelength. So you just connect with that person. Then you talk about your stories. They will talk about, and firstly, you're making them comfortable.
Correct.
After all, then they start sharing their stories with you, so it's like you connect so well, you feel like, oh, you have like some long lost friends or something like that. And I get that every time. Just imagine, I'm still an outsider from Mangalore. Okay, I mean, yes, my mom is from Mangalore, but she's born and raised in Bombay. But for a Mangalorean, I'm still an outsider. Why? Because I come from Bombay. So basically, I don't even know the local language, but I have never been felt or made to feel like an outsider. Right? Never been felt. Like, say, I'll give you a very simple example is I go to a rickshaw. Okay, I'm sitting in a rickshaw. I don't know if it is on my face that I don't belong to the city, whatever. But it's not like, someone has spoken to me rudely or what. They will ask me, either they will start conversing with me in English or they will start in Hindi. It's on my face, I don't know what. They will actually, converse and ask me, okay, where I want to go. I will tell them. They will drop me to that place. It ends there. Now I had a situation where I was going to meet a couple of my friends, and now Mangalore is developed so much. So obviously I'm new to this place, right? I just told the person I want to go to, to this particular place. That man was so sweet. He said, I cannot drop you, but I'll drop you to the rickshaw stand. Like, who does that? And I'm not faced that once, twice. I've faced that many times. Okay, I come out of my house, there's like, I'll find the rickshaw guy if I have to. But he's so sweet. He said, no, it's my lunchtime. He just dropped me to the rickshaw stand. If he wanted, he could have even charged me, mind you. He didn't even charge me the minimum fare. He said, I'll drop you. From there, you can go. And he tells the guy that, she needs to go over here. Just drop her over there. I don't think in any other fast-paced life, someone would have done that. Okay, even if they would have done that, they would have charged me. It's not about the 35 rupees that you're paying. It's about that on humanitarian grounds.
Yes.
That is what I was talking about, So I have never felt like an outsider. It's been a year that I've moved to Mangalore for good. Back then also, I never was felt like an outsider. I was never made to feel like one. And I don't think now also. So this is very close to, it's like unknowingly people make you feel that you're a part of this place. It's like that.
True. And that's the behavior of the people.
Exactly. It's like it is a
all-
warm welcome.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
warm welcome.
that's why I say, no, you have to accept, like you go to another country on a holiday, you want to behave like, they say, right, when you're in Rome, you have to behave like the Romans, right? So why is that when you're in Mangalore, you cannot behave like Mangaloreans? So it's just like accepting the culture. You don't have to be an outsider to prove anything or whatever. You just have to accept it. Any country you go to, you accept their culture because you are come to their country. yes, you are traveling, you're knowing more about it, but they are accepting you. Like Mangalore has accepted me, I would say. I've made friends over here and close friends just in the past 1 year. And good people. So I have no complaints. All I say is accept the culture. That's it.
And another important feature of our place is that people are all good-hearted.
Yes,
That's
of
something
course.
that stands apart in this world of being selfish or any of
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
emotions. But what stands out, even the rickshaw drivers, as you said, na, they're very honest as well. They're not too much into
Tricking people,
fleecing,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and try
all
to
of
take money
that.
out
That
of you and all. No.
so it's the fabric of the place that they're so
Sorry.
the spirituality and all of those make people a better human being, and that's
That's
what
true.
I have seen. A lot of times, wallets and all, everything is returned back to the
Yeah.
owner.
Yeah. I've
Every
I've heard
single
a lot.
thing.
I've read also a lot about it.
Yeah,
And it's very nice to hear that.
correct.
I mean, Mangalore is safe, to be very
Yes.
honest. Okay. Even when it comes to these. See, I'm not saying every country or every city is perfect. It's none of like even as human beings are not perfect, right? So how can you expect the place to be? If you are good, I think everybody else will be good.
So that's true. We just have to be grateful
Yeah.
to such a beautiful place with such beautiful people.
That's true.
That's this
Absolutely.
entire
Yeah.
coastal belt of Karnataka.
Oh yes, of course. I do look forward to learn the language a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I
And
mean,
even
let's see.
Kannada, it's one of the oldest languages, and
Languages.
it's an amazing language.
It is. Yeah.
So, and we both are very grateful to
Be in Bangalore, yes.
being in this wonderful coastal city of Mangalore and Manipal.
Ah.
So, what is it that you choose a destination, Fiona? Now, I can see even you choose a tattoo,
Yeah.
for that matter. Like, how much does a tattoo of, the festival of
Cherry
flowers,
blossoms, yeah.
that is cherry blossom, you've just engraved it in your body. That means how much of an impact that has made to your life, and how do you choose that I need to go to cherry blossom? What made you choose that, and how are the memories that you brought back with you?
So this cherry blossom, this thing is from my. I mean, it's like because I wanted to visit Japan because of the cherry blossoms, and it is funny because I'm not even a flower person. Okay, like I mean, yeah, I appreciate beauty, flowers, and all, but if someone has to give me a bouquet of flowers, whatever, I'll be like, okay, that's it. No, it's not like, oh, I'm going to be overwhelmed, or I'm a person who loves flowers and you have to go out of your way or something. Nothing, but cherry blossoms, I don't know, it just attracted me so much, like the colors, the depth in every leaf or every petal of the cherry blossom has like shades of pink and shades of maroon in it. Okay, so that's why that was so close to me that I actually engraved it on my body, and I made sure I told the tattoo artist that it has to look like a painting. And
That looks so
that is actually
it's
like a
like
proper
so colorful,
yes.
so pretty.
So he made sure he did that. I said it shouldn't be looking like, okay, I've taken it out from the internet or something like that, but it has to look like a painting, like actual cherry blossom painting on my body, okay? Because you have to go through pain, right? If you're getting a tattoo done. So it better be worth it. So yeah, but having said that, now I decided to go to Japan only because of the cherry blossom. And I'll be very honest, as a traveler, both my husband and me, we don't really go like, okay, we have an itinerary, tuck, 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 I have to see this, I have to see that, whatever. No, we go with the flow. But Japan being so close to my heart, I did an actual research of 1.5, 2 months of research. I did like, okay, we are going to go here, we're going to go there, and I want to do this and I want to do that. Again, keeping in mind, it has to be a relaxing trip, like I always say. But I wanted to see certain things, and my main agenda of the trip was the cherry blossoms.
blossom.
Now, what happened is, like I said, I work as a freelancer, so I can take my days off whenever I want. But my husband was working, obviously, he's an employee. So he has to put in his leaves and all. For whatever reasons, he was not able to make it during the Cherry Blossom Festival. So we went a little later.
Okay.
So first, when we went to Tokyo, we couldn't see the cherry blossoms. Our main agenda was to be in Kyoto, Osaka, and Hokkaido was a latter part of it, like a later thing. We said, okay, fine, if we don't find the cherry blossoms. But when we went to Kyoto, we are not seeing cherry blossoms anywhere. And I was already so disappointed because the reason I came, like, what, 9.5 hours of a flight that I had to take from Doha to Japan, almost 10 hours actually. That was long flight to only see those flowers. and for a person who's not even a flower person. Okay, so that was like a big thing, a big deal for me, and I was already disappointed. I'm like, okay, now what do we do? Like, we're not seeing cherry blossoms anywhere because it was gone from that part of, and was going towards the north part of it. So then we met couple of our like the receptionist in the hotel. She said, you'll have to go to the northern part, which is Hokkaido. We're like, okay, how do we do that? She said, you'll have to take a either a flight and go, or like, and you'll have to stay there, see the cherry blossom. That is, if you are lucky, you will get it. So basically, it was like a gamble.
Chasing.
Yeah, I'm just going chasing for
The aurora
cherry
lights.
Yeah. It's
Chasing.
like that. If you get to see it, you get to see it. It's like your luck, okay? And then my husband, he just said, see, it is very important for you. So, we will see it. But he said, it's okay. Even if you don't see it, go and look. He just made this comment like jokingly. He's like, it's okay. Take a picture out of Google. I'm like, you must be kidding. I've traveled so far and you're seriously telling me like a Google picture. Then I think the poor man, he sensed my
How serious
despair,
you were.
how serious and how disappointed I was. So to see that cherry blossoms, we woke up, I remember we woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning. We took 2 trains, went to the airport, which was their domestic
From
airport.
Kyoto?
From Kyoto. Yeah, we were
Okay.
still put in Kyoto. For Kyoto, we took 2 subways. We took a flight, the domestic airport. From domestic, we took a flight to Hokkaido. That's when I seen, so we walked a little bit, again took 2 trains to reach that particular park. I still remember they had this golden week or something like that happening over there. So it was like chaotic. The stations were crowded, the flight was crowded, and like it was a full flight, So we thought like we would not even get a seat because it was last minute thing, but thankfully we got it. I think having said that, probably all the gods were together for me to go and see the cherry blossoms. Yeah. So we landed over there, and then we took another 2 trains to reach that place, and we went there, and I was going crazy because I seen cherry blossoms everywhere. There was not a single place where I didn't stop and take pictures. It was so dramatic. It's like that was just that 1 or 2 days it lasted, and then the cherry blossom. So I just made the right entry, I think, at the right time. Okay. It was so overwhelming for me. There was not a single place where I didn't miss clicking pictures. Okay. And everywhere I told my husband, come, let's click a picture here, because every cherry blossom was different than another one.
Color?
So the color wise. Okay. Some of them were like deep pinks, and some of them were like nice light pink. Like I said, they had like variations and
Different layers.
hues of those pinks, in them. I was going bonkers. It felt like, as if a child was put in that candy land,
Yeah.
and they had to choose between the candies. I didn't know where to take pictures. Okay. In my entire Japan trip, I think I had the most pictures in that park. I still can't remember that park, but it was beautiful. It was just like flooded with cherry blossoms. And it was like, a poet kind trying to like just in a very poetic form, if I have to say that, the cherry blossoms were that for me. Okay. So it was like I was sorted. I'm like, okay, that's it. My Japan trip is done. Like I just could probably just sleep and say my Japan trip is done. Okay. So we went there, clicked pictures, seen the entire park. Cherry blossoms were done. Then we again had to take the same thing of taking our 2 trains and all. So in that one day, I felt like that dream which was there I came for was fulfilled. That's it. Yeah. It was like the entire Japan trip was complete for me, It was like a wholesome thing. So we came back to Kyoto again, and then I still remember, this was an adventure I should be sharing to, your viewers, that while returning, there was a lot of turbulence in the flight. Okay.
Okay.
And sadly, my husband and me didn't get the seats together. I still remember I was watching this Whitney Houston's her movie. Okay, as in like the remake of her, like the biography on her.
Biography,
I was
yeah.
watching that movie, and I don't even know why I was watching the movie. I said okay, and there was this very old elderly couple sitting besides me. They were nicely enjoying that soup that was given. I said, oh okay, they're having the soup. Let me also taste it. Had nicely. I was having this nice miso soup. I was enjoying this movie, and suddenly I can feel the turbulence. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'm used to this turbulence, right? Because it's normal. But this turbulence started getting crazy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my husband is not even there. He's in the front, so he's just running, and he's been an ex-purser, so obviously they know they're been
comfortable,
trained
yeah.
how to. He was normal, okay, but in my mind, you won't believe it. I was like thinking, oh my God, I'm thinking about my mom, my dad. I'm like, okay, but my life is fulfilled because I seen the cherry blossoms. And that is it. I'm like, okay, fine. My husband is also there with me. So it's like, we say, like till death do us apart. So that is there. Both of us are together. He's thinking how he'll save me because sadly, I don't even know how to swim. That man knows to swim. So he's like having these thoughts in his mind because once we landed, he told me this. And I'm thinking like, okay, like my life is done. I seen the cherry blossoms. That's it. I have no regrets in life. I have traveled. It was hilarious. But I mean, thankfully everything went well. We landed safely, and the best part was the pilot was literally coming and making sure that everyone was safe and all of that. And I was telling my husband what was going through her mind. He's like, you cannot imagine what was going. I was thinking of saving you. I said, oh, I didn't think of you. I was thinking of the cherry blossoms. And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, because I thought my life is complete. Okay, I see the cherry blossoms with you and that's it. Okay, life is done now. Like sorted. I don't want anything else in life. He's like, here I'm thinking, how will I save you if anything happens? Because obviously I don't know to swim, But that was hilarious, okay? So that was a very adventurous cherry blossom viewing, I would say, at the end. But yeah, it was amazing.
That moment you realize how much it meant to you
Exactly,
in your life journey. That was like a peak moment in your life.
It is, yeah. Totally.
You have peaked your life and you're okay with anything like
exactly. Can you imagine? I'll be like, there would be other people who would be thinking, oh, I have to do so many other things. But I was like, oh, wow, I see the cherry blossom. I'm done with my life. Okay. I was okay. And the best part was, see, you would always want to view all these things with the person who's very close to you and who you love or whatever. It would have either been my parents and it was my husband who was there with me. I'm like, okay, fine. This is it. Like, I was thanking God, like, oh, wow, you've given me life. I'm happy with that. So yeah, that was a funny thing. And I still laugh about it. Like, what were the thoughts that went into my mind? There, my husband is thinking of saving me if anything happens. Here I'm thinking of, oh, my life is complete, So yeah.
So when we went to Japan, we were staying in an apartment and there was a grocery in front of us, a store bakery. And you get the most amazing breads over there. Have you tasted? The Japanese breads, so melts in your mouth.
Even the egg croissant, I'm not sure if you tasted that. Okay.
Yeah, all of the bakery stuff.
All of the bakery stuff. So there was this market in Kyoto that it was called the Nishiki market. Okay. I definitely had my first sake also over there, and I would go back to that bakery, City Bakery. I still remember the name. Okay. City Bakery. Their cappuccinos were amazing, even though I'm a chai person. And that egg croissant, it was like, it just melts
in your mouth.
Just melts in your mouth. We would go every single day and have that breakfast. Every single day.
Yes, we
It's
would
like
also
you wanted to try different things.
cross the road, go to the bakery, buy that stuff and just be in bliss. That just gives you a different vibe.
And then you just take off and go wherever else you want to do from there,
Fiona, what I notice is that you choose destinations which are very close to nature. So like how you chose Thailand for, Chiang Mai and the wonderful food there, and then cherry blossom in Japan. And then there's another beautiful country which is now on the headlines, that is Vietnam.
That's
a
true.
lot of people are now finding, things to do in Vietnam, and people are just going there in large numbers. So how was your experience in Vietnam?
Vietnam has been beautiful. We just recently went there and it's an amazing place. Again, tropical climate, food is amazing there. Vietnamese food is good. Again, with them, it's pho that they have, okay? I could have that again 3 times.
Which one?
Pho. Pho is like a noodle soup, okay?
Okay.
So you can, it's like their rice noodles. They have the flat ones and then they have the normal noodles also there. But I prefer always having the flat ones. That's the rice noodles. So it's like a broth that is being cooked for hours together, and they will put your chicken in that, lot of veggies, your lemongrass also you'll have. And the broth itself is so flavorful and it's a wholesome meal and it's their staple thing.
Okay.
Pho is their staple diet that they have. So we would make sure every place that we would travel to, we have their staple food. Like here we'll have our dosas, right? Which is a
That's right.
staple.
True.
There it is pho. So you can have that. It's a watery, soupy thing. And I've always loved these,
Soupy
soupy noodles.
Yeah.
Or like, be it your wonton soup, be it whatever.
So healthy,
It's so
so
healthy.
healthy.
Because it's just broth, which is cooked for hours together, has so much of flavor in it. You'll add your chicken, your veggies, whatever you want to have. And then they even have it for vegetarians
Vegetarians,
also.
lot of
So,
options for vegetarians.
lot of
Okay.
options for vegetarian, now even vegans and all of them, right? So this time when we went to Vietnam, we decided to do only Hanoi.
Okay.
Because like I said, we like to enjoy our holidays. So we wanted to do only Hanoi. Hanoi is a beautiful place. Like, we had our same climatical conditions over there also. It
Right.
was raining. But this time they had their typhoon season that had just passed by, okay? And just 2 days before travel, we were just contemplating like, oh, should we do it? Because it's like floods and everything are happening. And then on that same day that I was traveling, I had a client of mine who came in for a hair appointment, and she said, "You know what? I think you should go. Whatever happened, because we were due to do this for a very like long time back, but last time due to personal reasons we couldn't do it. We said no, we have to do this. I'm very excited to go." And 2 days before our travel, I'm reading about all these things, and I'm like sitting and just talking it out with my husband, and he's like, this is not happening. Are you saying that we're not destined to go there?" I said, no, wait, let's just see how it is. And I had this client of mine who came. She said, "I think you know what, Fee, you should go. Maybe you'll get the sunshine over there." And when she said it, I don't know what came to her mind, and she just said that. We landed in Hanoi and the rain stopped. Okay, it was like bright sunshine. Okay, for
Okay.
2 days we enjoyed going over there and all. Third day, I don't know what, I went over there and it was again typhoon, pouring like crazy. And my husband is like, "What is this happening? Are we even going to go out or what?" And then he again asked me the same question. "Were you like thinking like in Japan, like till death do us apart, so we have to be everywhere together?" I said, "Yes, we have to be together in any situation, okay? It cannot be neither you, neither me. It has to be both of us." It was pouring like crazy the whole night. The roads were flooded and everything. Maybe their infrastructure was lacking a little bit because of this floods. But the next day, again, people were back to normal.
Okay.
They were like, they had this thing. It was pouring the whole night. We thought like the next day we couldn't go out. Okay, we
Right.
just thought, okay, that's the end of our holiday. Now we have to sit in the hotel room. That's it. Probably just take pictures from our hotel room only. Next day we were like, okay, what do we do now? We are feeling hungry. We don't have reserves with us in our fridge. We stepped out. We said, it's okay. It's pouring. We still took the umbrellas. It's like our umbrellas, we say, right? It goes the other way. Our umbrellas are blowing with the wind. We still had to reach a particular place. Now they also have, with pho, they have something known as like it's called like a sandwich. It's called bánh mì. Okay.
Okay.
It's a bread thing that you have. I'm not even a bread person. Okay. But I said, no, I want to try this because it's their local thing.
Okay.
So it's like your, what do you call that? The bread that we have, like a toasted bread,
Yeah.
but it's like your bagel, okay, like the bagel bread that you have,
Bread
right?
loaf, yeah.
Like that. It's cut half. You'll have your lettuce leaves, like veggies put in that, your pickles, then you'll have your chicken slices put in that, whatever meat of your choice. You just put it in that. They put some sauce and it's eaten. That is also their staple meal that they have with pho.
Okay, so healthy.
It is healthy because their sauces, everything are not like mayo or any other sauces that you have. It's like their home sauces that they make.
Okay.
It's made with their ingredients, fresh ingredients, okay? Very filling.
Amazing.
It's like you have the. So we went over there thinking like, oh, now what if it rains the whole day? We literally stuffed ourselves with 1.5. So I'm saying like one full, like it's like a Subway sandwich. It looks
Yeah,
like a Subway,
right.
but it's not a Subway sandwich. But Subway is
Okay.
like that, not the it's like the soft bread, right? Subway,
yeah.
until and unless you toast it. But this is
Correct.
like a hard,
bread,
yeah.
okay.
And we had that one full, and then my husband is like, oh, what if we don't get a chance? We get stuck. So let us just stuff ourselves. We'll take home also. We'll take it to the hotel also. We stuffed ourselves. Within a couple of hours, the rain stopped. We're like, shit, now we're stuffed, right? Now, how do we do now? We want to go and have our lunch and also, but we couldn't because we are already stuffed. But I mean, I'm saying that it's an adventurous thing. Why? Because we're like, water is like literally a little below our knees and we are walking in all that water. But again, it's not dirty. It's still very clean. Okay. You're walking, you have your meal, you come back. You've enjoyed the rains. It's like a normal day for everybody. They're still walking. The
It's
scooters are
normal for
going.
them,
It's normal
the
for them. Like the
typhoon and all
typhoon
of
thing is
that.
normal for them. Okay. A couple of hours, the rain has stopped, the flood, they've subsided, the water subsided, and all of that. We said, let's go out in the evening again just to see. Again, people are back to normal, like nothing happened. So they have this culture over there outside their restaurants. They will put their stools and, like, we normally would use those stools for our kids in the house, right? The
Okay.
small stools I'm talking
Right,
about. Like,
right.
it's like a resting chair, like wooden. Everybody has wooden. Few of them will have cane and some plastic ones. And they'll have like a small table in front of you. People are nicely sitting, chit-chatting, sipping their... Now, there also they have this culture of having iced coffees, okay?
Okay.
So, I'll come to the iced coffees. They have different... I'm normally a tea person, okay? I love having my chais. But this was like you taste your coffee, which is made in coconut milk. Like, it is bizarre to think of having your coffee in coconut milk. You'll think like, we have coconut milk over here. That is one thing, yes, which I would want to get to Mangalore. Keeping our tradition there because we have coconuts growing, right? Why is it that we don't use coconut milk, It's like that. I'm like, wow. Maybe if I ever have a restaurant, I would have that coconut milk coffee, It is amazing. You have that cold, you can have it hot also.
Okay.
And it's just like, your coconut milk is there, and you have either their Vietnamese coffee that they have. We can use our filter coffee, which is amazing over here, right? And you just put your coconut milk and you have it. That's it. Because the sweetness a little bit of the saltiness comes from that coconut milk, and you just have it. Just enjoy it cold or you have it hot. Another thing what I had is over there, which is called their salted coffee. Who would think of a salted coffee? You either have your coffee without sugar or with sugar, right?
That's
but
right.
this was like salted. I was literally high on salted coffee. Like high on caffeine, I would say. Because it's like an addiction. Like you have one, you can have that again. You can have it hot, you can have it cold. The locals will have it cold over there. Like I said, Southeast Asia will have more of cold, because it's so
right.
hot every time. We would rather, I would prefer having it
Prefer
hot
hot,
because
yeah.
it had this nice froth to it. Like it feels like you're already into a Christmas season, like, with a froth coffee or whatever. But that is the salted froth, the cream on top is salted, and down you have your coffee. So you
Normal
mix
coffee.
that. It's called a salted coffee. It's either cold, you can have it, or either hot. I had it cold. I didn't enjoy it as much, but I like the hot.
Hot version.
Yeah. So people were just sitting and they're chilling and just doing...
Having the
yeah.
salted-
And they're like, that's just a normal day for them, I'm sure they have their other businesses because nobody would prefer chilling. How would they get the income then if you're just chilling, But I'm sure they're running the businesses. They're just talking like, they're just probably talking about life and this and that. Like how we would... in Mangalore, that's why I say the traditions are so similar.
Similar.
Like people, you would see it. I normally see when I go for my walks in the morning here in Mangalore, you'll see like older people or senior citizens will be sitting and just chilling and talking about their life stories and sharing your younger people and the older ones are doing the same thing. Younger ones would probably head to their, to your work or
college.
something like that. But the older ones are still sitting and they're nicely, like we have taken rounds over there just to see if these people are still sitting and they're still sitting over there, I'm sure you cannot do that on day-to-day basis for a normal person. Like I said, that's why they have their businesses, I'm sure. But that's why they can afford to sit and chill, over there. But this is how their normal life is. So just imagine after that floods, the whole day, people remove their chairs, like, they're sitting over there and that is, they're probably talking about the entire day, what has happened in their life, and they're sharing
Get
their
back to
stories.
normal
Yeah.
very fast.
It's very fast. And you'll be like, you can't even imagine, oh, there was a flood that just happened and these people are back to normal. It's like that, So it was like, you have like, it was like, okay, you have a sunny, this like bright sunshine, then it goes back to your dark clouds, then there's a flood and it's like a cycle.
So they know that the sunshine is going to
Yeah,
come back.
exactly. It's a positive
Positive
way of looking at it, right?
They don't get depressed when it's cloudy
Yeah,
or rainy,
exactly.
or they don't complain about anything.
They don't complain about
They know
it.
that tomorrow's going to be a
Exactly. So that is the positive thing that you see in them, And I guess that should be the aim for every person. You have hardships. Everybody has hardships. However well you are doing in your life, there would be certain days where you're not as good as what you were the previous day. That level of energy. It'll always, people ask me, how are you always high on energy? I say, no, I still have like my low moments, but I have to come back. What brings me happiness is bringing a smile on other people's face. That is my positivity in life. Or maybe just a small thing of just having a very good cup of tea.
Correct.
Just staring at nature,
Yeah,
It
sunset.
will just, the small things, People say that, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that to reach a certain goal. I feel you have to enjoy this moment, like I'm enjoying with you, having a normal conversation. And then you look at the other things in life, right? This is going to bring
So
happiness
there is
to
no
you.
destination. It's the journey that
The
we have to
journey that
savor
matters,
and we have
yes.
to enjoy.
Yeah.
And that's going to remain with us. forever.
Exactly, true.
Fiona, you travel to so many beautiful destinations.
Yes.
So what's 2026 calling you?
2026,
Where is it taking you? Or where are you going to go?
I definitely intend to go to Penang, which is a part of Malaysia.
Right.
So we want to do that. Along with Penang, I also want to do another. I haven't gone to Cambodia, so I want to do that as well. So
Okay.
I ideally don't plan two places together because, like I said, I like to have a relaxed
Yeah,
holiday.
2 weeks holiday.
Yeah, 2 weeks holiday. But yes, why not?
So you do a lot of research before you go, you study about the place, you just land up at the place.
I like to do, I've started doing my research after Japan.
Okay.
But I don't do anything from the research. I do that, I just go with the flow because that's what we have been doing on all our holidays.
Research, like in the sense, the history, you know?
Yes. At least there are
Like
certain
the history of
places-
Vietnam.
Yes, we did that. As per that, we decided, okay, we just want to do Hanoi, or do you want to do something else? Like, so many places are there, like Ho Chi Minh, Sapa,
Da Nang.
yeah, Da Nang, all those places, But then again, having said that, they are beautiful. But like I said, I don't like to, put
Clutter
a
it,
lot of
yeah.
yes, because I want to enjoy that moment, live in that. Like 15 days we were there. It was
You
amazing.
just want to live like a local there.
Like a local, I would say that.
You
Yeah.
just want to feel that place like how you have been living there.
Yes, that's true. And that's how you can interact with the locals
Yeah, that's
also,
it.
right?
That's
Because
it.
you have time in hand. When you say that, oh, you have to do this, you have to, it's like a checklist that you have. That's it. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
a traveler like that, but I respect the travelers who do that. Because
Right.
that's how every traveler is different,
Yes. So now Penang calling.
Yes, Penang calling, and I definitely.
Beach city
It is. Beach, yeah, but
to one of the upcoming because Malaysia is promoting tourism in a big way. Not only Kuala Lumpur but all across Malaysia.
Kuala Lumpur also, it's amazing. I have been there earlier and it's beautiful. Like
Yeah.
even Chinatown over there, it's very warm people. Like I said, right? Southeast Asia, it's like, I do love Europe, but I'm biased towards Southeast Asia, so I don't know why.
So
but
Fiona, talking to you is like opening a book, and just reading about the place. Your conversation just enumerates it in a beautiful book-like feeling. That's what I got when I spoke to you. So I would, love to thank you for being here on the SunKissed podcast, and the glittering, the sparkle in your eyes, the sweet smile says it all. That travel is just there, energizing you every moment, every moment.
Thank you for having me too. Thank
We
you so
loved
much.
it.